Hey guys, Andrew McFarlane here from StartAJuiceBar.com. Hope you're feeling amazing, hope you're happy, hope you're healthy. Today we're talking about what is the problem with purchasing retail equipment, meaning juicers, blenders, and all of that for your business. Before we dive into the topic of conversation today, if you guys are new to the channel and you don't know who I am, you don't know what we do, for over the last 10 years, myself and our agency has had the pleasure of helping people like yourself launch and scale juice bar concepts, smoothie bar concepts, acai bowl concepts, healthy plant-based cafes all over the world, as well as running our own food service, healthy food service businesses. So all the information we're giving you here comes from experience. Also, thank you to those of you who have been clicking the like button and supporting the channel. If you haven't done it yet, now's an invitation to do that. That helps get this message out to more people so we can help make the world a happier and healthier place through empowering more health-conscious business owners. So diving into today's topic of conversation. This comes up a lot, talk to a lot of people, and we all know that purchasing equipment for your business is not cheap. And for that reason, a lot of you out there may have made the decision or might be contemplating purchasing retail equipment. And so these are things like your juicers, as I mentioned. You've got consumer-facing products, and then you also have products that are developed for specifically people who are in business. And these pieces of equipment are more expensive by magnitudes and magnitudes over and over and over. And so what I've seen is a lot of aspiring business owners and business owners in the juice business world make the mistake of purchasing retail equipment for their business. I'll give you an example. There was someone in the community in LA that I knew, another fellow business owner, and we built a great friendship over time, just checking in, how are things with your business? Okay, here's some tips and tricks that I've learned. What are you learning? Wonderful. One thing that I came across with his business is he told me, we were discussing labor percentages, and he said, yeah, my labor's still really, really high. He couldn't get to the point where he could get out of his business from working there day to day because of the labor expense and him needing to subsidize the labor with his own time. But ultimately, his sales, his gross sales were really, really good. And so I started asking, what kind of equipment are you doing? Tell me more about your operations. I came to find out that he was using 4 Norwalk juicers in his kitchen. And if any of you guys know anything about Norwalk, great product, great juicer. I'm a big fan of it, but not for a business. Because as you can see in this scenario, it required extra people, extra labor, extra time to produce the same output as, let's say, and I don't know what the exact number is because we didn't do the math, but I knew just from what he was telling me that, 4 of these juicers, which had to be run by 2 to 3 people at a given period of time, would be the equivalent of having one larger, let's say, industrial hydraulic press, or even a mid-size industrial hydraulic press that could be run by one person. And so what happens in these situations? The first thing is that you're going to run your labor through the roof. The second thing is, depending on the kind of equipment, now we know that this Norwalk juicer, these are quality juicers in the sense that they won't break down that easily. But there are other pieces of equipment that people might purchase. Let's say it's a retail facing and consumer facing centrifugal juicer. I've seen this as well, people using these for their businesses. Now, depending on what kind of volume of business you're doing, you're going to put more or less stress on that machine. But those machines aren't built to be used 5 hours a day, 4 hours a day. They're really built to be used, maybe once or twice in a day at most. And so you're going to burn those motors out. Too much heat, too much friction, too much usage. And so in a very short period of time, that machine is going to go. And so although I know it is more of an investment up front, which some of you may be fearful of or just may not have the capacity towards, but I just, part of what we are here to do on this channel is to educate you and empower you so that you understand the implications of the decisions that you're making, because I would hate for you guys to go out there and invest, $400 on a juicer and think that it's going to help you run your business when you're going to find out that it is likely to break down after a short period of time if you're doing any reasonable volume of sales, which ultimately is your goal, because if you're not doing any reasonable volume of sales, you've got other problems to begin with as well. So that's one thing I want to mention. The other thing is just really emphasizing the principle here, right? Because this same principle plays itself out in a number of scenarios. I see people who don't invest in purchasing products wholesale because of the larger inventory that they're going to have to purchase and invest in upfront, and this could be thousands and thousands of dollars. So what do they do as an alternative? Is they go to the grocery store and they purchase things retail, but once again, you're not getting the benefit because you are going to be losing that margin that you would have been making, which is really where you're making most of your money on your food and product costs anyway, is through the wholesale process. And so overall, really think about the long-term implications of the decisions that you make in the short term. And when you even span out and do your financial projections and really do the estimations and say, okay, what you may realize is that that $10,000 that you were planning or trying to save on that industrial hydraulic juicer, you wasted and burnt that money in labor over a couple of months. And that juicer is going to last you years and years and years. And so now that money and labor is gone. Not to mention a lot of things about product yield as well and quality of the product, because there's money to be saved not only in labor, but yield. So you have to think about those things when you're making these kinds of decisions. And hopefully you'll be inspired to make the investment up front, realizing that in the long term, it's going to pay itself off. That being said, everyone's situation is unique. You got to do the best you can with what you have, but hopefully you're more informed. If you guys are interested and you guys want our feedback on what kinds of equipment you should purchase for your business and what we recommend, feel free to email me personally at Andrew@StartAJuiceBar.com. I'd be happy to learn a little bit more about your specific situation and give you feedback on maybe the best equipment for your business. All in all, if you guys like the video and you haven't pressed the like button yet, now's another invitation to do that. If you guys aren't subscribed to the channel, you definitely want to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell if you want to get notified anytime we release new videos. Questions, comments, you know where that goes in the comment box below. If you just want to tell me that you appreciate the content, always appreciate hearing that as well. If you're not following us on Instagram, we release content there every single day. You can also direct message me there on Instagram at StartAJuiceBar. And then lastly, if you're a fan of podcasts or you want to get into listening to our podcast, you can find us at the Juice Bar Experts on Spotify, on iTunes. Also, we release our podcast episodes on our website and have tons of great blog content there. So come visit us on our website, check out how we can help you develop your business from start to finish. And as always, hope you're happy, hope you're healthy, hope you're staying safe, and I'll see you guys at the next video. Hope you guys have been enjoying the video content. If you are inspired to launch your juice business, but you're not exactly sure what steps to take, for you, we've created a free ebook, 15 Steps to Starting a Juice Business from Scratch. This is going to give you a high-level overview of everything you need to do from where you are now all the way to opening your business. Now, if you want to go even deeper, we've created an online course, the Juice Bar Master Blueprint. This is going to go into great detail into every aspect of starting your business, everything from branding to menu development to finding the right location, the equipment that you need, and so much more, all the way to launching your business. There's links for both of these in the description below. I know you're going to find a lot of value out of them. As always, hope you guys are happy and healthy, wishing you a lot of success, and I'll see you at the next video.